Who will rise to power amidst the chaos of love and betrayal in the wolf pack? Blythe, the enigmatic Omega-turned-gang leader, or Xavier, the conflicted alpha with a hidden past? Unlock the secret world of werewolves. Subscribe now for an exclusive howl. 1. Staring at my vanity, my hair had been icy blue along with my icy blue eyes. Slim body with the right curves, skin was pale. My hair down hip length with a tribal headband across my forehead. High cheekbones. Piercings, tattoos. My silver snake bites were always on at night when I'm sneaking off to the gang. Belly button piercing always on. I wear clothes that is not skin-bearing when I'm at the pack house. Hip bone piercings. Tongue piercing. Green tea in Japanese symbols on the left side of my right wrist. It's the same Japanese symbols on the Arizona tea can. Don't judge, I happen to love tea. 2 tiny pizza slices on my right wrist. In the middle says pizza whore. A anchor infinity sign with the word love on my right ankle. Underneath my right hip piercing says books are life in tiny cursive words. The back of a fluffy cat outline on my left calf. A howling wolf to the full moon, a feather underneath the wolf on my right thigh. All the outlines were in black or dark green ink except for the books are life, which is white ink. The wolf tattoo was very defined and in blue, white, and black ink. The pizza one was well pizza looking, and black ink. Each tattoo hurt like a mother-father. Currently, I wore a white sleeveless crop top, jean short shorts with a dark brown braided leather belt, leather biker jacket, and black SK8 high Vans. My makeup was smoky eyes, mascara, and nude lipstick. It was midnight, precisely at 12. August 22nd, 2014. My birthday. As well to the first day of school. Ooh. My room was small and plain. Mostly cause everything is at the gang house, and since I'm a Omega. Well, you should know. But if you don't, one of the lowest ranks of the pack. The pack is Red Dawn. Strongest pack in the U.S. Today I just turned 18, able to find my mate. Mate or no mate, after finding him I will be moving to Milan, Italy to join Dark Knight, the strongest pack in the foreigns. If not, then just stay at the gang house. Turning around, lifting up my window, I jumped. Looking up, shit. Darting to the gang as quickly as possible and hiding my scent. Hey, wait. He yelled. 2. I woke up to a heavenly smell of tea, roses, and mints. It was out my window. Is it my mate? Looking down, there was a girl of icy blue hair, and icy blue eyes in a bad girl attire. She had piercings and tattoos, but I didn't get a good of glimpse cause she darted straight forward, and her scent disappeared. No? Hey, wait. I yelled. I've never seen a girl so beautiful. Chucking on pants, I jumped out the window. Running straight, but then ended up at the edge of the border. Where? What? Was it all a imagination? Why would she be here in the middle of the night? Was she a rouge? Running back inside, I sighed heavily. Why were you yelling? My mother called out, walking into the living room with lazy eyes. I thought I saw my mate, but it seems like the moon goddess is playing tricks on me. I sighed. What did she look like? Icy blue hair with matching eyes. Her skin was pale. She had piercings and tattoos, but I didn't get a good glimpse of either of them. I don't think there is anyone with that colored hair. I said. She ran away. My mom asked. Yeah. But I ran to the end of the border. She wasn't there or anywhere, and her scent disappeared when she dashed off. I don't know what to tell you. She could be rouge. Sorry, son. But maybe you will see her someday. Mom said, smiling lazily, giving me a kiss on my head, walking off. Though I only saw half of her face, she was beautiful. Up to my room, I threw my pants off and hit the hay. I can't believe my mate is the soon-to-be alpha. Xavier Black. Thankfully he won't really recognize me. Bad part, when I get home. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Why moon goddess? Why? Not thinking, once I near the house. I get shot in the hip with a silver bullet. Shit, that hurts like a mother-father. Don't get me wrong, silver doesn't hurt me whatsoever, but still getting hit with a bullet. I quickly take it out with pliers I always keep in my pockets. Geez, I should warn you guys beforehand. I sighed. Hell. I am so sorry, Blythe. Yells out my best friend, Ryland Delaroy. He has dirty blonde wavy hair, emerald green eyes, tan skin, muscular, and about 6 feet 4 inches foot. Unlike his twin, Raylan Teal Aubrey Delaroy. She's so short compared to him. Wait, what? You shot me? I yelled. Well, taking his gun out of his hand, I shot him at the same place he shot me. He groaned but quickly took it out so it'll heal. Snickering, I ran inside the house to have cake thrown at my face directly. Happy birthday. My friends all yelled. Laughing, I grab a chunk of cake and threw it at random spot. Cake fight. I battle cried. That's when the best cake fight has begun. Remind me I need to take a shower before I leave. Bish. Open my present. Eileen Dean yells. Her hair is waist length, pastel purple and lavender, scene style. Her eyes are grey, and she's pale. Curvy. One of my best friends. Taking the present out of her hands, I open it up. There laid a blue hookah, my name engraved into it, and a Nirvana lighter. OMG. I love it. Thanks, Eileen. I hug the daylights out of her. Yeah? No problem, but you're cutting off something I need. And it's called fucking oxygen. She yelled. Letting her go, I immediately fill in a blue raspberry flavor. Light it up, and smoked. Hey Blythe, there's 2 people who owe us money. Nicholas Reed walks in casually. Really, you tell me now when I just started smoking? Who? I asked, huffing out the O trick. Andrew Tree and Jesse Coast. ANLOL. I couldn't think of anything, so I just went with these names. Okie dokie. I say, setting down my hookah to head into my room to shower. I pulled on a pair of ripped skinny jeans, black lacy strapless crop top, navy blue leather jacket, black Adidas, and a black mask with skeletal designs on it. The kind of mask that covers the nose and mouth like City Hunter. Applied my makeup from earlier, then grabbed my keys and gun. If you ain't got no money, you're dead. 3. The wind was smacking against my visor while half-bottom of my hair was flying around crazily. From the town to our house was far, but we made it in 10 minutes. My mask was still intact of my face. Ryland, Raylan, Eileen, and Nick came along with me. We always wear our mask when we go off on business. The 2 guys were leaning against their car. Approaching them, they straighten themselves. Good morning, Reapers. The blonde boy says, whom I guess is Jesse. Morning. I curtly said. Money. Eileen said, getting to the point, not wasting time beating around the bush. They boys grabbed out the money and hand us 1,200. Trust me, we aren't stupid. Eileen grabbed out the UV light while I took out the money test marker. Sliding the marker through each of the bills. 500 turns out to be counterfeit. You think it's funny trying to outsmart a gang member? I hissed, throwing the counterfeit in their face. Their face was shocked but recovered quickly. Sorry, we didn't know. Here you go. They took the money, handing us another 500. Marking it over, counterfeit. Wrapping the money around my fist, I punched one of them in the face. The money fell on the floor. I glared at both of them. We end up beating the living shit out of them, taking both their wallets. Then beat their car, and drove off back to the house. That was fun. I sighed. Yeah. Hey, we gotta get high. Raylan yelled. It was only 3 a.m., so why not? We all smoked weed, smoked from hookahs, bonks. I fucking see unicorns pooping out Pop-Tarts and rainbows. And Pegasuses made out of cupcakes. They are all on LSP. Oh my gosh, they are eating LSP. I yell at the top of my lungs. No LSP, I'll save you. Eileen yells. No need to fear, Raylan is here. Raylan yells out. Hey guys, you see that talking strawberry? Covered in white chocolate. Ryland giggles, shoving potato chips in his mouth. Tastes like potato. He laughs. Ryland peppernicickles. I whisper, giggling. Yeah, Bubbles. He asked, whispering back. You are a pepper and a nickel. I burst out laughing. He leaned over and kissed me, shutting me up. We moaned between kisses. After a while, our high went down and my head was laying on his chest. Don't look at me funny, LOL. We all get horny when we are high, especially hungry. We didn't fuck though, so that's good. It was almost 5, so I decided to head home. Sighing, I'm gonna head home, guys. Take a nap and whatnot. Okay, be careful. They all said. I will. I said. Grabbing my hookah, I put it on my desk in my room. Then head off to the pack house, jumping into my window. Chucking everything off, putting everything in my secret closet. Removing my makeup and snake bites, washed my face, then took a nap. Woke up precisely at 7. I changed into leggings that covers my ankles, a white oversized hoodie, and black keds. Grabbing my black long scene cut style. I've watched John Lou's videos, so they've help on how to cut wig hair and my real hair. Diet whatnot. I put on pure BB cream on my face so you can't tell if I have lack of sleep. But that's it. I don't put makeup on around the pack. Pulling backpack on, I run to the kitchen and cooked everything, spitting in everyone's food. Except for Zena's, Lee's, and Chase. They never really beat me, so I can repay them by not spitting in their food. Grabbing an apple, I walk out the door and walk to school. Finally at school, I walk to history. Faith, Hope, Destiny Fallow were already in the room. They are half fae and half wolf. They are benign to everyone except Sylvia. They are also triplets with different colored hair. Faith has green mermaid hair, Hope has platinum blonde hair with blue streaks, Destiny has violet hair with pale pink streaks. They have fair skin, curvy body, they are also popular and throw the most spectacular parties. They are part of the Blue Lunar Pack. Alpha Daughters. Morning, Faith, Hope, and Destiny. I greeted them with a tired smile. Morning, Blythe, happy birthday. The three of them said at the same time with a genuine smile. Thanking them, I sit at the back of the room, I start to doodle. School was a blur till lunchtime. Where the hell is my mate when I need him? Not like that. I just wanted to get it over with. Accept me or fucking reject me. Either way, I will be a happy woman. A freshly new woman. Contemplating if I should go in the lunchroom or not. So I texted Raylan, the whole gang is out of school, in college, or homeschooled. B, hey, should I go to the lunchroom? Don't they throw food at you? B, yeah. But my mate could be in there and I wanna get it over with. I don't wanna wait till after school. Shoving my phone into my pocket. I walk the opposite direction of the cafeteria to the library, not before. The cafeteria's door slammed open from the inside. There stood my mate, Xavier Black. He looked really confused and disappointed. Luckily I bought my clips into my wig so it wouldn't fall off every time someone touched it. But it's a killer taking it off. What the fuck? I knew it was too good to be true. He growled. Of course he'd like the real me. Who wouldn't? Standing there looking into his eyes, not caring if it's disrespectful. His eyes held fury, my eyes held nothing at all. Accept me or reject me, just go on with it. I said. Shit. I didn't mean to sound strong about it. Omega is actually confident. He laughed. You have no idea, dear mate. Sighing, I walked away. No time for this stupid imbecile. I did not tell you to fucking leave. He yelled. I fucking Blythe Slade reject your ass Xavier Black as my mate. I growled, turning around looking at him in the eyes. He looked heartbroken. That has to be the most rudest way to reject someone. Why, you don't want me? Of course not. I said, rolling my eyes. But I do. Sapphire wailed playfully. She wants him, but she doesn't care if we really have a mate or not. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I fucking love me wolf. You're Omega. I'm an alpha. You all girls are supposed to want me. He growled. Walking up to him, I tug his hair. I'm not no ordinary girl. I'm not an ordinary wolf. I whispered, looking into his eyes. And I'm not leaving till you accept my rejection. Shouldn't bother you, right? I'm weak. I pouted playfully, but he didn't seem to notice. You're right. You are weak. I, Xavier Black, accept your rejection, Blythe Slade, to not be my mate. He whispered crackily. Letting him go, I walk off to the pack house. Jumping into my window, because it's best that way so I can pack. Changing into a white and blue acid denim wash short shorts, navy blue tiny strawberry printed strapless corset crop above my belly button, and white Converses. Putting makeup on, snake bites, and taking off my wig. Packed everything into a duffel bag afterwards, then grabbed out black paint spray. Swinging the duffel bag over my shed, paint in hand. Running to the kitchen, I sprayed a note. Bye to all witches from the wickedy west. Hope you all die. Oops. LOL. So letters are cliché. Here's a painted note. Dear brother, you're the mistake. Dear Xavier, whom I rejected, I don't need you. Nothing else to say, so bye whores and douches. With all the love no, with all the hatred of the world, Blythe Slade. Then on another wall I drew a Nirvana smiley face, beside I put Nirvana rules. Laughing, I walk out the kitchen, not before I see Sylvia looking at me wide-eyed. Smiling, I run off to Xavier's room, stealing his favorite sweatshirt. Brent was in his room making out with Stacey Malls. Cracked her neck, then punch his face to the point of him knocked out. Grabbing his piggy bank, I run out to the gang house. New journey, new life. 4. Ryland and I were snuggling while smoking out of vapes. He was sitting crisscross, and I was straddling him, wrapping my legs around him. We should go to a club, I said. Oh yeah, we should. Tonight at 9? He asked. Nodding my head, we got up to get ready. It was already 7:30 p.m. Changing into a strapless black skater skirt V-cut, black heels with one strap. Fixed my makeup, and put lotion on my arms and legs. I was done in 30 minutes. Grabbing my phone, we head into town to Radicals. We didn't have to wait, we just walked inside. Let's get a drink, I yelled over to Raylan and Ryland. We all got margarita and vodka shots. A dubstep song came on, so we danced. I was grinding on Ryland like my life depended on it. Everything was dandy until I smelt a minty forest scent. Xavier. She was here. What would she do here? Following the scent, I see the girl from this morning grinding on a unmated wolf. She had a wolf tattoo on her thigh, and snake bites as piercings. She looked up seeing me, but she turned around. How ironic, she has a cat tattoo on the back of her calf. My best friend Lee was staring at the girl with teal hair. Chase was staring at the girl with patel purple hair. The blue hair girl was now holding hands with that mutt walking to the others. There was a lot of hand motions over there. That's the girl I saw this morning, I said. They are rouges, Brent said. Looking up, they were gone. Was it all an illusion? They are gone, I yelled. No, 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 no. 5. We went to a pizzeria after the pack wasn't looking. Eileen and Raylan were mute eating. They always talk about random shit when eating pizza. The beat is my mate, Raylan screeched. My jaw dropped open staring at her. The gamma's my mate, Eileen bawled out. How ironic for best friends matched up with best friends. I continued with my box of pizza. I rejected my mate. I sighed. What? Who? The alpha. I mumbled into my pizza. Wow, what a coincidence, Eileen said. Right, I said. Well, do you want us to reject our mate? Raylan said, giving me a sympathetic look. No. Lee and Chase are nice, I said. Oh, okay, they said slowly. I finished my pizza box, throwing it away. Let's go to Starbucks tomorrow and plan on living here or moving to Italy, I said. Okay. The girl squealed. We all head home, showered and had a sleepover. Even though we live in the same house. The next morning, I woke up first. Grabbing the horn, I run into the living room. Blow into it, it made a loudest noise. Heard a lot of thumps around the house. Laughing into the kitchen, I made spam amp eggs, bacon, pancakes with a glass of milk, and some syrup. Ryland came in glaring at me but got to cooking. After breakfast, I went to the bathroom, freshened up and brushed my teeth. Put on white high-waisted shorts with blue florals on it, a blue lacy strapless corset, and blue Converses. Curled my hair, a white lily flower crown on my head. Applied makeup and lip balm. Then grabbed my black sling purse that equipped a small gun, phone, and cash. The girls were dressed up already. They look like little cute China dolls. Raylan wore a mint green crop top that bears the shoulder, black sailor shorts, and white Converses along a white sling. Her hair was wavy and teased. Eileen fringed her hair. She wore red skinny jeans, and a black flowery spaghetti crop top showing off her belly button piercing. We got into my blue Camaro and drove to Starbucks. I've gotten a vanilla bean frap, Eileen gotten a green tea frap, Raylan gotten cotton candy frap. We all took selfies, posting it on our IG. Of course we are on private, so you know. We head home, time to plan what's what. Lee and Chase were sulking like little lost puppies. Goodness gracious. She practically rejected me by not finding me. They both grumbled. My mate rejected me. And the blue hair girl always runs away. Ever since I found my mate to be Smurf and Blythe, I haven't had a good fuck. I want the blue hair girl. She's perfect. How's it possible for two mates at the same time? I've told my friends about what happened with Blythe. They hadn't said anything about it. My sister walked in tapping on her phone. Xena, she has cotton candy pink hair, and piercings. She was probably on Instagram from scrolling and tapping. She sat beside me giving me a short hello. Mumbling a hello, the boys and I departed. Xena was gasping at nearly every picture she saw. Sighing, I told her I'm going out for a run. Why is everything confusing after I met my mate and see this girl pop up then disappear? Outside I shifted, and ran to the place I could think. 6. After Starbucks, We went home debating to stay or leave soon. The consensus was to stay because Dark Night was coming to help Red Dawn for whatever things I don't pay enough attention to. The majority of us wanted to stay Rouge since it's California. Rouges are allowed to roam around freely, still treated as a regular pack member. Unless you cause trouble, being in a gang, and as a Rouge it's trouble. We are Reapers though, no one could suspect a thing. Leaving that off to the side, the girls and I went to the park. We brought snacks and Arizona tea juice boxes. So what are you gonna do about school? Raylan suddenly asked. Dunno really. I shrugged. We can go to school with you. Eileen winked. Please, they only wanna do that to meet their mates properly. But once they find you, they'd either kidnap you or force you to live with them. And living with them will be hard to cover your lifestyle. I said. They complicity of a gazelle's mat. Raylan sighed. Gazelle's mat. I laughed. She glared at me, and attempted to throw a gummy egg at me, which I caught. Thanks, Beb. I smiled, sipping out my straw. Well, I really want my mate, Eileen said, pouting, battering at her eyes at me. Raylan copied her actions, and they were doing that. That face at me. To add to their effect, they clasped their hands together. Ooh. Sighing, I looked the other way. Big mistake. Oh, come on. Eileen cried out. Do this for the love you cherish for us. Raylan wailed. Jesus. Pleasey. They dragged out the E. Glaring at them, I continued eating my Hello Kitty gummies. YOWHYYY. Oh, the humanity. They wailed dramatically, slipping out of their seats to their knees. A whole ton of people were staring our way. Awkwardly laughing, waving at them. We will do anything. They scooted over to me, begging on their knees. Not long afterwards they start bowing like I was the moon goddess. Laughing lightly, I secretly recorded them. Please. They cried out, holding onto my legs, shaking them. Sighing out loudly. Anything, you say? I smirked. They gulped reluctantly, nodding their heads rapidly. Let's call that something a favor that I will keep for later. Fine. Let's get home to call the school. I sighed, grabbing my stuff off the table. Yes. They tackled me into hugs. Thankfully not onto the floor. Thank you, we love you. They both yelled once again in unison, kissing each side of my cheek. Yeah, hurry your asses up. We don't have all day, I said, dragging my legs to the car. Great. School, where all those sick of an excuse of people tormented me. Or thought they did. Snickering, we head home, calling the school to enroll 7 new kids. Kaylin and Selim are the extra 2. Twins, of course. They are both the trackers, so basically they know everyone in this town. They are like that girl supporting Kira on Death Note, able to detect anyone with their eyes. Creepy, I know. Or it hadn't even been a week of completely disappearing from my pack, and here I am attending school with them on the 3rd day of my disappearance. Great. Brook Hills High, I'm coming back sooner than I anticipated. Watch out. I thought evilly. Mwahahaha. Cough cough. Man, I need to work on my evil laugh. 7. Man, it's only been 3 days disappearing and I'm already making an appearance. What the fuck, man? I want to wear something that shows all my piercings and tattoos. So, I've decided to wear black ripped jean short shorts, a black sleeveless skull crop top above my belly button, a jean jacket. The bottom sleeves were rolled up so my wrist tattoos were noticeable, black Converses, and a tribal band anklet around my tattered ankle. Hair up or down? Hey guys. Hair up or down? I yelled, not caring, waking up the others. Send an image of your outfit through the link. They yelled back. sending an image of my outfit waiting a while. Straighten it, and keep it down. Raylan called out. Okay, so I straightened my hair then put on my makeup. Taking my snake bites out the cleansing bowl. Wiping the liquid off, I snapped them on my lips. My tongue piercing was still intact. Tiny skulls as my earrings. Perfect. Grabbing my backpack, phone, gun, and keys. I head downstairs to the kitchen eating breakfast with everyone. Raylan had worn a California sweater cut-off shorts with revealing pockets, and brown leather ankle boots. Eileen wore a hung-off shoulder white crop, black high-waisted skirt with a thick black waist belt, and black wedges. Raylan had fringed her hair while Eileen curled hers. Okay. School. I groaned. Good luck, kid. Stella called out. You're only 21, you're not that older. I cried out. Still older than you, dude. Now scram out to school before you guys are late. She smiled, giving me a warm hug. I decided to drive my Camaro with my girls in the car. The guys were together. Girls versus guys race to school. Lame but whatever. The entrance was pretty epic, especially when we swerved into the parking lot. Let's cut it straight. Girls fucking rule. There was plenty of stairs coming our way. We all put on our shades then got out the car. Hell yes, motherfuckers. Bow down to me, bitches. You guys got beaten by a girl. I teased them. Shut up. Nick growled. He was the one driving against me. Ha ha, so funny. Everyone was staring at us, and I mean everyone. The girls were gawking at the guys, going us envious glares. Boys stared at us girls like we were the next top meat. Didn't see my ex-mate anywhere, or any of the people we were looking for, gladly. We walked to the office, people made way for us. Were we that intimidating? The reception lady had that bored look on her face. Of course, who'd want to deal with teenagers? We were in front of her, and she still hadn't taken notice of us, or she did, but thought we hadn't matter. Slamming my hands down in front of her, she jumped. Miss Harper, a pack member of Red Dawn. She was cruel, they all were except for a variety of people. What do you need? Glares the woman. Growling loudly, she cowered back in fear. Schedules. Now? I snapped. She was shaking like a leaf scrambling through the papers. Laughing inwardly, the guys snickered at her. Here you go. She hands me the schedules. The papers were shaking hard because of her. Snatching them out of her hands. She hadn't seen it coming, she nearly fell forward. Thanks. I smiled, squinting my eyes. Anyone can tell it won't be the last of me. Look. She gulped in fear, bowing her head in respect. Good, be afraid, bitch. Turning around, I hand out the schedules. We all had classes together, 1 ST, 4 TH, lunch, and 6 TH, and last was free period so we can leave early. I had all classes with the girls. On our way to first period, history. Wow, the first class I had 3 days ago. Shocker. There was no doubt we were late, but I mean. New kids have an advantage. Especially kids who don't give a fuck. Should I introduce myself as that girl, or just keep it a secret? I asked. Keep it a secret until they get suspicious, kinda better that way. Eileen said. Okay. I smiled. In front of the door, taking a deep breath. So dramatic, Blythe. Rylan teased. Shut up. I growled. Twisting the knob, I swung the door open. Walking inside, everyone was staring. The triplets looked at me knowingly. They already have known, 'cause the Fae knows everything. Smiling at them, I waved. They returned it back. Oh hello. You guys must be the new kids. Come along. My name is Trace Daniels. Also aka as Mr. Daniels. Will you introduce yourselves please? Mr. Daniels asked. I see my mate, friend's mate, brother, and Xena was in here already. Brilliant. They were staring lovingly at us. Xena looked like she was about to have a heart attack. She follows me on IG, meaning she's fangirling so badly right now. All right Trace, I said smiling. The teacher was glaring at my lack of respect. Looking at everyone in front of me. My name is Blythe Sky Audrey Slade. I like tattoos and piercings as you can see. I laugh. Recently turned 18 like 3 days ago. And yeah. There wasn't much to say because humans go to this school as well. I had an accent of Italian and Korean, that's my natural accent. I used American accent when I was with the pack. My name is Raylan Teal Aubrey Delaroy. Tattoos and piercings are life. I'm older than Blythe by 3 months. I have a twin which is that big tall lug over there. She said pointing at Ryland. Her accent was Irish. The name is Dean, Eileen Dean. Eileen attempted the James Bond voice. We are all into tats and piercings so no shocker there. 17. Yeah. She awkwardly trailed off. Her accent was Australian. Kaylin Storm. That beach blonde kid is my twin. And 19. She said shortly. Don't think I've ever explained their appearance, but they have beach blonde hair, blue and grey eyes, both fairly tan, and Selim is taller. British accent. Ryland Delaroy. Selim Storm. I'm Nicholas Reed. I'm a 19. He lied. He's actually 20 years old, but we made an exception. Russian accent. Alrighty folks, any questions? Xena quickly shot her hand up, making the guys groan in embarrassment. Why? No clue. Xena. Mr. Daniels said. Oh my god, you Nyctophilia princess, XX Dark Knight CX, alternative teenager, and Orcotico from Instagram, aren't you? Xena gushed. The first one was me, Eileen was the second one, third Raylan, and lastly Kaylin. The guys don't have a Instagram. Said what's the point of it? I just made up these names guys. Yeah. The 4 of us said laughing. Holy shit I love you. I knew you guys looked familiar, but didn't want to look an idiot. A guy stood up. Ace Pierce. A alternative guy, let's say he is fucking hot. Then again alternative people are so attractive like damn. We laughed at them cause that's cute. We love you too. Ace? Ace Pierce. He quickly said. Ace Pierce. Raylan said. I like your name. We all nodded in agreement. He cried a thank you. Can we all take a group picture? He asked. We seriously love our fans, it's so cute. We are inspiration to others to keep living. Sometimes randomly sing and dance, but that was a rarely kind of thing. We can at lunch, what lunch do you have? Eileen asked. After 4th. He said. Perfect. We said. Meet us at the entrance. He nodded then say back down. Can I take a picture too? Xena squealed. We nodded. Okay. Any other questions? Mr. Daniels asked. No one raised their hands, they just stared. Alrighty, you may sit. We walked to the back of the room rearranging our seats. Sitting down, the teacher had a look of disdain. Okay. Well it's free time so do whatever. He waved off sitting back down. Lazy bum. Oh my gosh he's so hot. Eileen gushed. Gross? My mate is so adorable. Raylan sighed. Double gross. Xena's my mate. Ryland said. Brent's my mate. Kaelin cried out sad. Don't blame her. He had abused me ever since Mom and Dad had died. Still running solo. Nick and Selim called out. Should I expose myself now? I asked softly. No, they yelled, making me wince. Okay. I said slowly. Well, congrats, guys. Kaelin. If I can't hurt him, you'd have to do so. Sorry, Kari, but what's done is done. Kari is her wolf, Kari. Okay. We can still have him? She asked weakly. Yeah. What makes you happy? But I still seek revenge. I said. All right. She squawked. LOL. The bell rang, and we all ran out, having the teacher yell at us. Laughing, running around like maniacs. The guys said their goodbyes as we dropped them off, then walked to second English. Walking in, the Red Dawn guys were there. Xena was sitting away from them with 4 empty seats. Hello. My name is Mrs. Fellers, may you introduce yourselves? Blythe? I sighed. Raylan. Eileen. Kaelin. With that we walked to sit with Xena. Mrs. Fellers looked flabbergasted. Ha ha, good. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Xena cried. We love all our followers. We love you too. We said all at once. It sounds pretty weird cause of our different accents. She screamed. Oh, sensitive hearing. The werewolves covered their ears, crouched down. For the love of bitch. We slowly got up, looking at Xena. Sorry. I got overexcited. Xena said, smiling sheepishly. It's fine. I said. 8. It was now lunch period. Today was pretty quick. We were sitting at my old table. When we did, a whole bunch of people gasped. Why? Oh yeah, cause that week Blythe used to sit here. Whatever. Once everyone sat down with their food. That's what I forgotten. No wonder my friend had looked at me strangely. Forgot my food. Hold on, guys. I said. Pulling my wallet out my backpack, I ran to the lunch line. Grabbing a sloppy Joe, flamin' hot chips, and a Arizona green tea juice box. Saw an apple, so why not? Reaching out my hand, another hand touched mine's. Shocks shot up my hand. By reflex I yanked back my hand. Not dating to look, I went to pay for my lunch. Opening up my wallet, a low whistle was blown. Handing her a 20, I walked fast to the table. Shit guys, he touched me. I said. They all looked at me crazily. Or why is this all happening too fast? Sighing, I went on eating my food. My friend's mates walked over to our table. UGH, I hate all of you. Chase and Eileen were happy. Raylan and Lee are adorable. Kaelin and Brent, ha 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 funny. She's ignoring him like he's a fly. Xena and Ryland are cute. The single guys are shifting uncomfortably. Xavier sat next to me, staring at me intently. You know it's rude to stare. I said, not looking at him. You know it's rude not to look at someone while talking to them directly. He retorted. Looking up at him, happy. Very, you're beautiful. He said, reaching out his hand. I spat on his hand, unattractive, but who cares? He wiped off my spit. Are you rejecting me? He asked softly, making everyone at the table snapped their heads at me. What now? I asked. Guess, do what you want. They said. I already have. I said, looking at him in the eyes. What are you? This is the first time I've talked to you. He was confused. Colton. I said. His eyes turned a brighter green. Colton. I see you haven't told him yet. I sighed. I figured you hadn't want me to. He said, holding my hand. You're right, thanks. I smiled at him. He smiled back, saying, anything for you. He's very confused. I don't think anyone can be any more stupid. Colton laughed. I love Colton as much as Sapphire does, but Xavier here is a player and a butt. What do you think about it? I asked him. Colton knows a ton about me. I wouldn't be shocked if she told him I'm a gang leader. Are you nuts? If I told him, he'd fucking go mad. She said, mentally laughing at her remark. I think we should tell him. But honestly, I wouldn't blame you to get revenge on his lack of love. He sighed. I love you, Colton. I whispered. I love you too, Blythe. Along with you, my dear Sapphire. He whispered back. I'm sure all werewolves can hear us, but oh well. Cat's out the bag. Reminds me I want a cat. He let go of my hand and let Xavier have control. Smirking, I sipped on my straw. Xena was staring at me in shock. Chase and Lee had their jaws dropped. Brent couldn't believe his eyes. My friends were snickering at their reaction. Xavier had no idea what was happening. Colton blocked him out. What happened? Xavier asked. I shrugged my shoulders. You should know. He said. Oh, so anyway, any new hookups? I asked Selim. Coding for anyone who hadn't paid their dues. One. He said, looking angry. God, it's not so hard, but these people just, he growled. Oh, one is better than none. I clapped my hands. I'm going with you guys. Raylan said. All right. We nodded. Red Dawn looked confused as fuck. So they want us to move in. We won't be able to hide it from them long. Eileen sighed. It'd be hard for your guys to run back and forth with mates who know nothing. Or protective. They'd get protective either way. I said. What about Xena? I don't really want to live with them. But I want to mark her. She could leave with us, or I don't know. Ryland said. For loving sake. I don't know. I sighed. Mates ruin everything, I swear. We were all in 6th period gym. Sadly, we all had to change and participate. Today we would be wrestling. Hooray, I love this. Our uniform was horrid, I mean I'm fine with the spandex shorts. Just the shirt was so fucking tight. Almost thought it'd cut off my air supply. Blythe, you're up against the weakest. Coach James called. Why can't I go up the strongest? I rhetorically asked. You know the best is Xavier Black. He said. So? I asked, raising a brow. Man, news flashes fast around the werewolf community. Whatever. If you get beaten up, it's on you, Blythe. He said. They all think I'm weak. It was all pretend. He tried handing my shin guards all that armor crap. Are you fucking kidding? I don't need that shit. Fucking kidding. All that Omega shit was an act. I don't need those things. That's for the weak. I growled in an alpha tone. Don't know how I got it, it's just been that way. He cowered back and bowed his head. Okay, Xavier up against Blythe. Coach yelled. Everyone gather with smirks on their faces, thinking he'd beat me. My friends smirked, knowing I'd win. Not to be cocky or anything. What? No, I don't want to hurt you. Xavier stuttered. Chicken? I asked. No, Bork. Bork. I mimicked a chicken. Blythe? Bork, 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 bork. I yelled. My friends were laughing and others glared at me for disrespecting a future alpha. Humans laughed at Xavier. Fine. But go your hardest, I said, getting in a powerful stance. He sighed and got into position. The whistle blown and we encircled around each other. He threw a punch which I caught, throwing him over my shoulder. Kicking him onto his side, digging one foot onto his back. I pulled on his arm, he was yelling. Letting him go, he got up quickly, rolling his arms. He growled, hee. He threw another punch which I dodged. Kicking my legs up, I hit his rib. Heard a satisfying crackle. Roundhouse kick his jaw. His jaw moved to the side but didn't fall. He got back up. Running at him, I put my hands on his shoulders, rapidly put each of my thighs against his head, flipping us over in midair. Got up, having him in tow. I kneed his stomach twice, then his family jewels. Stomped his foot and lastly twirled, elbowing his face hard, knocking him out flat on the floor. My friends and the humans cheered for me. The wolves looked in disbelief. Coach was astonished with my lovely work. Walking back into the locker room, I changed into my clothes. Out the door like a lightning bolt. Coach was telling me to come back, but I didn't want to. I need coffee. Blythe? Wait for us. My friends yelled. Starbucks. Come along now, guys. I said, running. Here we come, Starbucks, my love. 9 holy shit, she beat the shit out of me. Waking up few minutes after, she was gone. Growling, I got up, changing, then went to look for her. What the heck? Even the guys with her were gone. Growling, I don't like the fact if guys around her. God, she was so beautiful. I got a full image of her in my head now. Front and back, ha ha. She had snake bites, hip bone piercing, and belly button pierced. If you look closely you could see a glimpse of her tongue piercing. Anyone can tell she wore the attire she picked to show off her tattoos. Didn't Xena say she has an Instagram? Xena? I yelled. She was hanging out with Ace, Devin Green, and Chloe. She snapped her head at me. Yeah? She asked. Do you know a lot about Blythe? I asked, rushed. I guess. I mean, I remember some facts about her. Can you text me her Instagram? And can you tell her favorite places, where she would go like now? I asked. There's not a specific day of where she goes. But she would either be in a gas station, park, pizzeria, shopping center, or Starbucks. She said. Well, she's at Starbucks, bro. She cut to the chase and went back talking to her friends. Thanks so much. I hugged her, lifting her into the air, kissing her hair, then ran off to my car. Let's go, guys. I yelled. Once we got our Starbucks, the cashier knew what we wanted. I want my cup to have the name Ollie Sykes on it. I called. Vic Fuentes on mine, bitches. Raylan yelled, not caring there was geezers around. Austin Carlisle. Eileen cried out. Kelling Quinn. Kaylin said. You guys have really good taste in music. The cashier dude smiled. Why, thank you, kind sir. I did a curtsy. Ha ha, cute. He laughed. A growl erupted my ears. What? Turning around, there stood my ex-mate. Ooh. Rolling my eyes, I opened my wallet to pay. But instead was dozed over. Xavier paid our fraps with a scowl on his face. The poor guy was shaking like a leaf. Ollie Sykes. Vic Fuentes. Austin Carlisle. We squealed, grabbing our cups. Ollie Sykes is the BAE, okay. We took selfies with our cups. You guys are metalheads? Xavier asked. Not really. We are more like hipsters. Listen to practically everything. Eileen clarified. May I talk to Blythe, please? He asked. Sure. They chirped, running across the room, staring at us openly, as if we just became actors and actresses acting in for a movie. He sat next to me. Can you tell me what's happening? Colton seems to know, but he won't tell me. He says weakly. How come everyone else got the hint, but he hadn't? I was that Omega in your pack. The one you tormented. Or somewhat did. You know silver doesn't bother me, right? I said, taking a gulp of my drink. Her. How? That Blythe had black hair, and when I first saw you. You were the first person to see that morning, and you had this kind of hair. Then when I saw the Omega. She had a wig. That was a wig. Haven't you realized why I've worn clothes that were not bearing? I said. No, it can't be. Xavier, I am her. She doesn't have an accent. He protested. Well, Xavier, that was all an act. I said in my American accent. Holy shit. He said, massaging his temples. Why? If you're her, why would you act weak? Because of a lot of things. I sighed. What are those things? He asked. None of your concerns for now. I said. Blythe, no. I said. Out of my seat. I call the girls so we can head home and kill that person who owes us money. Getting home, changed into ripped skinny jeans, a black V-neck, red biker leather jacket, and black combats. Pulled on a leather mask on, grabbed my special gun, and lovely daggers. Specially made. Pure silver with blue Japanese words imprinted on them. It doesn't do anything to humans, but werewolves who are too dumb to figure who we really are, hee. Selim and I were the only ones going. Raylan decided she wants to go to sleep early. Utter lie. She wants to call her mate. Dismissing her, Selim and I had called the lady. So this person is a whore working money sex thing. Her name is Patricia Starr. We told her if she's not there by midnight, we will cut her neck, slowly. She owes us about $799. Selim and I decided to ride my bike. Hiding our scent, zooming off to the dark alley about 5 minutes away from her house. It was 10 minutes away from midnight. 11 minutes later, growling, we ran to her trashy house. Kicking down her door, there was moans coming from the right. Surprise, bitch! I yelled. Oh shit! She squeaked, frozen on the guy's thing? Where is it? I growled. Please. Just wait a minute. She stuttered. Giving them some privacy, the man just laid there, not bothering to cover up. H here. Running marker over it. It had been real, but she want $200 short. You're aware? You're $200 short. I said, looking at her dead in the eye. Yes, she got cut off by Selim shooting her in the thigh when I was about to do so. Oh my gosh. She groaned, holding onto her thigh. Give it. If you thought we were gonna play nice. We weren't. We came here for a reason. Not for you to come up with the same excuse. I scowled. Daryl, can you please pay now? She asked him. You didn't even fucking finish. Maybe if this blue hair girl sucks my cock, I'll pay. Laughing, he realized I'm not gonna play nice. Shooting through his boner, which would probably hurt like a mother-father. He yelled. You shot through my dick. He yelled, holding onto his balls. Give me the money, now. Daryl. I spat. Patricia, it's in my wallet, in my pants pocket. He groaned. She quickly got everything, fumbling through his wallet, struggling to take out the money. So I took the wallet away from her, shoving it in my back pocket. You should have been smarter than to brought guest when gangs arranged a meeting. I said, fake sighing. I was staring at her in the eyes, her eyes held flat fear. Shot Daryl dead without looking at him directly. I'll be nice to kill you quickly. I smiled. Any last words? Selim smirked. Go to hell. She gritted out her teeth, squatting down to her level. I came from hell. I whispered, shooting her in the head. Standing up, Lego. Then we sped out quickly back to the alley for our bikes, and head home. Selim drove me home. Phew, today was fun. It was past 12, around about 2:30 a.m. After changing, I ran into Raylan's room and jumped on her. Ah! She screamed as we fell off the bed. Ha ha ha, I bet it was a sight of us falling off. Raylan. Lee's voice called out. I started laughing my ass off. She glared but laughed afterwards. I'm fine. She yelled, pushing me off. Hey, do I not get a congratulations? I pouted. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me. Babe. Gotta go. See you tomorrow. She yelled. She hung up on him. It's always funny how people hang up on me when they were about to say something. Or that's just me. So what happened? She said, grabbing out Lint assorted chocolate. She always brings it out when she can't make it, and when we tell each other stories, or I do it sometimes. Okay, so it was a whore, OMG. She said, nibbling on her chocolate, staring at me like a hamster. So we told her to meet us here, at a dark alley about 5 minutes away, and if she doesn't then we will find her. Guess what she does? I growled about the lady. Mostly Sapphire, she doesn't like how people can't take a easy procedure, but then we kind of sound hypocritical. She didn't show up. Exactly, so we ran to her house, and she was fucking a man. His name was Daryl. So she gave me about $599 instead of $799. Selim shot her in the thigh. She asked that Daryl guy to pay her now. He said not unless I suck on his cock. Being me, I shot through his boner, ouch. She cringed her face. He hadn't had the courtesy to cover up. His fault. He told her the wallet was in his pants. She crawled over, fumbling into the wallet, so I took the wallet, which is loaded. So we told her she shouldn't have brought guest when gang members are out for her. We killed him. We killed her, but before we did, Selim had said, any last words? She said, go to hell. I squat down, told her I came from hell, and shot her. I said, pulling out the wallet filled with hundreds. Whoa. This guy must have a lot of prostitutes to fuck him. Raylan said. Yeah, I know, right? Grabbing a white chocolate. Well, let's get to sleep. We can finish these tomorrow. Raylan said. We slept till tomorrow morning. 10. While Lee was talking to his mate, I had been stalking Blythe on her profile. Well, it was private, but since Xena had already followed her, I just took her iPod. She's Blythe, was that Blythe? Why would she fake being weak? Brent was sulking cause of Blythe and Kaylin. Chase had been Snapchatting Eileen throughout the night so far. Xena probably asleep. Lee said, but got cut off. Okay. What happened? I asked. She hung up on me. Why? Well, a voice sounding like Blythe had been like, hey, do I not get a congratulations? Then she quickly said bye and hung up. Lee said. That's odd. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep. Think about things. I said, heading up to my bedroom. A very naked Qyn Anita was laying on my bed. Hey baby. She tried to sound seductive, but ended up sounding desperate and like a dying cat. Qyn, get out. I said. We haven't made love in forever. Qyn tried to pout. Get out? Now? I growled. She didn't get up, she just sat there pouting. Get out. I growled in alpha tone. She scurried out of here naked since she was a slut not afraid of her body. Sleeping I dream about the real Blythe. Woke up in Raylan's room, yawning and stretching I got up to my room, which was across from hers. My room was kind of messy only cause I have so many clothes, shoes, and accessories along with my weapons that sometimes lie around. Grabbing all my weapons, I put them into my secret place behind the closet. Took a shower, and brushed my teeth. I put on a lacy black bra with matching undies. My outfit was a sleeveless flowy shirt up to my thigh. The shirt was white, 2 mint green ombre on the sides, silver sparkles were over the skulls. It's from Hot Topic black and cream-colored Aztec leggings underneath with white Converses. Combed my hair into a high ponytail framing my face with my bangs. Applied eye makeup and pink rose lipstick. Of course I took a picture posting it on Instagram and Snapchat. Typical, I know. Pulling out a shotgun, phone, and keys. I went to eat then drove on my motorcycle. Woohoo! I yelled. I did a 360 spin into the parking lot. Of course people stare, wouldn't be so shocked. Since my hair was in a ponytail, I didn't wear my helmet. Pulling on my sunglasses, I lean against my bike waiting for the others. Finally, they arrive. We all locked arms skipping to our class. Red Dawn comes into view, and my mated friends ran to them. Not wanting to go over there, I get in between Selim and Nick locking their arms then skipped to class. A growl was heard, probably Xavier. Looking at him, he looked about pissed. Oh well. We all went to class sitting in the back. Hey Blythe. Ace yelled running at us. Hello. I smiled. Thank you so much for taking the picture with me. I'm a very much happy man. He said. You're welcome. I giggled. Can you please sing? He asked. Right here. I asked. Yes. Sure. What song? Warrior, the song from the Mortal Instruments. He said, getting out his phone. You take me by the hand. I question who I am. Teach me how to fight, I'll show how to win. You're my mortal flaw and I'm fatal sin. Let me feel the steam, the pain burning under my skin. Put me to the test, I'll prove to you that I'm strong. Won't let myself believe to what we feel is wrong. I finally see what you knew, what is inside of me all along. Now behind this soft exterior lies a warrior. I sang and everyone clapped their hands. Amazing. You should sing more often, please. And can you please dance again? He asked. I'll try my best. I laughed. All right. He said, sitting down. School went by faster than I thought. Walking in the parking lot, I see Xavier and Qyn snogging. Of course. It scared. Since I rejected him, it doesn't hurt as bad. Raylan walked over to me. Hey. Where you heading off to? She asked. I'm thinking about hanging out with Davna Stone. I said, putting key into ignition. Man, you guys would make a really cute couple. Are you guys still hitting it off? She asked. Honestly, haven't talked to him in a while. Davna Stone is a bad boy along as a werewolf. Ruse just like us, he and I may have talked a lot. I don't know, it's complicated. Oh, let's hope he hadn't found his mate. She whispered. Ha ha, I'll see you soon. I said, driving off. Bring me pizza. She yelled. Laughing, I head off to Davna's house. Parking my car, I run up to his steps, knocking crazily on his door. The door swung open, revealing a naked Davna. Only thing he has on is a towel around his waist, revealing his 8-pack and V-line. God, he is fucking beautiful. Blythe? Man, I haven't heard from you in forever, come in, babe. He said. Running inside, he holds my hand, walking up to his room. He had just took a shower, probably got blood on him from killing. How have you been? I asked. Been good. Just went killing, so that's why I'm in only a towel. He said, pulling out a pair of boxers. Wait, no. I yelled, but I was too late. He pulled on his boxers. You butt-face. I pouted. We've already seen each other naked, and well, I'm not a virgin. Surprise. Ah, you haven't talked to me in forever and you wanna fuck. He laughed. Let's go hang out. Catch up. I said. I wouldn't mind fucking, but yeah, let's do it. He smiled, kissing my lips. He has black hair, tan skin, a tribal band tattoo on his biceps. He's about 6 feet 4 inches feet, stormy grey eyes. He's just fucking hot. Okay. Can we stop by the house so I can get my sling over? I said. Yeah. He said. He already knows where I live. He's kind of in the gang, but he doesn't participate into everything. He was dressed in dark jeans, white shirt that you can see his 8-packs, and a black leather jacket. Let's go. I said, skipping down to my bike. Let's ride in my car. He said. A royal blue Mustang. I was about to sit in the passenger seat until. What are you doing? He said. Getting in. I asked. Sit on me. He said, pulling on my arm. Smiling, I nodded. Sitting on him, while he drives, I play around his neck area. We are here. He said, opening the door, carrying me in. On my 2 feet, we run inside. Blythe? Davna? Everyone yells. Hey guys. We yell back. I ran up to my room, throwing my backpack in. Grabbing a random sling over, I throw my shotgun in it with my wallet. Walking downstairs, I jumped on Davna's back. We are gonna go out. I smile. Wait. Eileen shouts. Sliding off his back, picture. She says, holding out her Polaroid and iPhone. I held my arms around his waist and he did the same. We act like a couple when we are really not dating. Pizza? He asked. Sure. I said. We head into a food arcade place. We sat down and talked about random shit. So have you found your mate? He asked. Yeah, but I rejected him. I sighed, munching on my pizza. I wish Davna was my mate. Haven't found mine yet, not that I care. He said, shrugging, stuffing fries in his mouth. So I'm back at school. And he wants me now. I rolled my eyes. Yet he was snogging on that slut Qyn. I laughed. So there's no chance of you two getting it on anytime soon? He asked. Not anytime soon. I said, starting to eat mozzarella sticks with the Mariana sauce. Oh, okay. He said. His eyes were twinkling. After we finished, we played random games. We went to a milkshake bar. Sharing our milkshake, it was cute. So Blythe. So Davna. Hold on. He said, running up to the stage, grabbing the mic from the girl. Ha, her face was priceless when it was ripped out of her hands. Hello, he said. There was some hellos back. What in the world is he doing? He gave his phone to the girl to record. Blythe Sky Audrey Slade. I like you. A lot. Will you do me the honors to be my girlfriend? He asked, looking at me. Everyone looked at me, and I cried. Yes. I cried out, running up to him, kissing him. The crowd was cheering for us. That is so adorable of him. He pulled away and grabbed his phone, carrying me back to the car. Boyfriend. I smiled, liking the sound of it. Girlfriend. He grinned, kissing my forehead. We drove to his house to drive my bike back home. He wanted to sleep with me, so why not? Took a shower, then changed into a Cookie Monster onesie, pulling the hood over. Davna had a Elmo onesie. We were snuggling, and then heard a flash. You guys. Eileen and Raylan gushed. You guys act like moms. I laughed. We are making memories. They turned off the light, closing the door for us to sleep. When we woke up, we took a shower and changed. I put on a button-up, red obey sweatshirt, khaki skinnies, and black Adidas. Davna wore a dress shirt, black obey sweatshirt over, khaki skinnies, and red Adidas. Straightening my hair, then teased it a bit. We all ate breakfast, and Davna drove us to school in my Camaro. Yeah, he is now going to school with me. When we parked, Davna came out first. A lot of girls were staring in lust. Mine. Sapphire growled. Davna's wolf and Sapphire wolf get along great, so that's why she possessive. He opened the door for me, getting out. Everyone gasped. We held hands, walking to our class. Oh Xavier, you won't even know what hit CHA. 11. Everyone was talking about the new It couple. Not that I really cared, but I kinda wondered. Hey Xena, who's the new It couple? I asked her. Here. She said, showing me a picture of Blythe and a guy matching onesies, and a video attached to it. Boyfriend. Growl. On cue, they walk into view. Holding hands. They were matching, growl. Hey Blythe. Xena called out. Hey Xena. Blythe waddled over to Xena. They hugged. Not once have I ever been so jealous of my sister until now. So who's this? Xena asked. This is my boyfriend, Davna Stone. Davna, this is Xena Black. Blythe said. Hey. Davna said. All I see is red. The Asian-looking dude is Lee Pippins, Raylan's mate. The kid in the green is Chase Ari Yang, Eileen's mate. Oh yeah. Xena is Ryland's mate, and lastly Xavier Black is Xena's brother. But yeah. She said, then waved goodbye, walking off with Davna. She hadn't introduced me as her mate. Well, she did reject you. Colton said. How are you so calm about this? I growled. Sapphire and Blythe love me. He smirked. Doesn't that mean they love me too? They hate you. What the fuck? Can life get any worse? Girls were looking at Davna like his piece of meat. Ooh. It was so annoying, like, can you not? Currently, I was getting ready for out date. I pulled on jeggings, Meow Riot dagger shirt, and brown ankle combats. Phone, gun. Blythe? He's here. Raylan called, screamed. Running downstairs, he wore a dress shirt, leather jacket, and jeans. Giving him a peck, we bid goodbyes to my friends and head out. Where are we going? I asked. It's a surprise. He smiled, showing off his white pearly teeth. You? I groaned, turning up the music. He parked at a starting line at a drag race. Oh my gosh, babe. You racing? I asked. Yeah, babe. Smiling, I got on top of him and made out with him. Before anything got steamy, a knock was on the window. Cock block. His hands were on my ass, rolling down the window. Davna Stone. The man asked. Yeah? Davna asked. I'm sorry, I was just making sure you were there. Then he ran off. Davna Stone. You ready to sob? A guy called out next to us. More like, are you ready to sob? Davna said smugly. Whatever, man. You're gonna lose. I say car for car. The guy smirked. Getting off of Davna, I sat back in my seat. Deal. Davna smirked back. Okay, everyone in the race, get ready to start your engines. The same guy who interrupted us yelled into the mic. All the engines made that vroom vroom sound. Get ready. Get set. Go go go. When we set off, I yelled woohoo. He win first place, yeah baby. Yeah baby. I yelled, giving him a kiss. We both got out to shake hands with that other guy. Damn it, man. Good race. Yeah, Davna said, shaking hands with him. He handed the keys to Davna, and Davna threw them at me. What? I said, jiggling the keys around. Let's race, babe. If I win, we fuck. If you win, we can do whatever you want. He bet. If I win, I have free pizza from you for a month. I said. All right, babe. Good luck. He winked. Don't need it, hun. I said, getting into the car. Davna against a beautiful lady named Blythe, everybody. The speakers went off. Get ready. Set. Go. We sped off, and I won. Oh hell yeah, bitches. Out the car I yelled, running around slapping high fives. Hell yeah. I yelled. The crowd roared with excitement. You're better than before. Davna pouted. We can still fuck. Come on. I whispered. It was Friday, so we are gonna fuck up everything. But I wanna get high. I smiled. High fuck. Yes. He shot his fist in air. We head home, eating marijuana muffins in his room. We were yanking each other's clothes off like monkeys. He was pounding me like a mallard duck. Got that from the Chinese lady in 50 First Dates. Elm foul. Oh Davna. I yelled lastly. He pulled out and collapsed onto me. Blythe? He panted. He spooned me and we fell asleep. Don't get left behind in the pack. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell.